Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we are back in the SkyFall SMP, and today I have found a base location, hopefully. I don't think anyone is setting up near here. We are currently on I think this is it's a plains with some meadows around. That was me building, trying to get up here. But yeah, I can't see any signs of building. I'm not 100% sure, maybe someone has. I've searched some caves as well, but there is a very certain reason I've actually set up it right here. The first reason, it's very plain and empty, and that is what I'm actually looking for. My base for the season is going to be hopefully in a plain area, and this is perfect for it. So the next reason I've set up here is for the down in the caves. There is an actual deep dark below us, not an ancient city sadly, but a deep dark, which is what we are going to be doing in today's video. In this video, I plan to build a Warden farm. First, we need to actually gather the resources for it. We are building the Warden farm I designed. I have the tutorial on my channel. Let's quickly also grab some wood. We basically need 12 observers, 12 pistons, 12 sticky pistons, I think it actually is. And then just some redstone repeaters and stuff like that. It's not too hard to build. I think the hardest part is probably going to be the actual iron, but I did actually go to the shopping district off camera and buy a stack of iron blocks. Yes, I did also go mining as well, because I found a Fortune 3 Efficiency 5 pickaxe inside of the shop that I bought the sword from. They did sell Fortune, I just didn't actually see them at the time. So we have got some more diamonds, which we're going to go and spend them in just a second. But first, I did have some iron blocks. They might be at where I set up my old base in that village. I'm currently in the nether trying to get to spawn, and I think the best way to do that is by going to the nether roof. And then, did I look at him? I did. I've made 2 of them angry. That is not good, because now they're both going to be after me, I think. Let's try and maybe drop down. Oh wow, there's a lot of endermen here. Let's quickly just try and get rid of one first. Is there anyone else inside of the nether? Okay, Sneezy is as well. I got rid of one of them. I think the other one burnt to death somewhere, but I can quickly just get rid of you as well. Hopefully, if you don't kill me, I can get rid of you. There we go. That should now be enough ender pearls, I think, to get to the nether roof. We only need really the one. I just got some spare just in case it don't go to plan. You are after me still. You didn't die. I thought you burned. Go away. There we go. So I'm now currently trapped inside of some bedrock because I actually just teleported myself in here with the ender pearl, because this should be Y level 127. It is. So if I just place 2 ladders there and then throw an ender pearl like that, that was close but not quite. There we go. We are now on the nether roof. So we need to go 442 360 was the coordinates. So somewhere around here, we're on 360, we just need to go to 442. So this is where our actual portal needs to be, because I've now moved it onto the nether roof just to make it a little bit easier, so we don't have to keep going through the nether, as I'm pretty sure a lot of the portals are actually on the nether roof already. So upon going through this should take us to our base on the actual hill. At least I'm hoping. It hasn't. Okay, why is that? I'm guessing we're in a cave below our base. I think we are now at the nether hub. I'm not 100% sure if this is it though. There are pressure plates. Oh, that's because I was running over them. No, that's for spawn. Okay, we don't want to go to spawn. We want to go to the shopping district, which I'm pretty sure is this way a little bit more. Yes, this is the shopping district. So let's go here. We need to get the resources we need for the actual, the Warden farm. Now, I can't actually show it behind me because I think that's spoilers, but there is a really cool build. So we're going to try and just walk straight past that. I think the gas station is where we need to be. First thing I actually want to buy is some more food, because we have almost run out. That is still the price of it, isn't it? 1 diamond a stack, it is. Because yeah, we've almost run out and I don't want to run out of food. Then also we want to buy some, they did have them, yes, slime balls. 1 diamond a stack, that is a perfect price because we need sticky pistons, so that's going to be useful. We don't need bone blocks, neither do we need any of that. Now, the next thing we actually need, why was there pressure plates? Did I step on them? Maybe I did. Now, I'm not going to take any of this. I am going to take 1 hoe, but all the others can stay there because I don't really need them. Maybe I'll throw them in shopping district later. But it's this house right here. Yeah, wait, no. Did I buy it? Maybe the iron blocks are in my ender chest. Let's just grab the more important items from here for now, and the rest can stay. I'll come back for it at a later point. We're now back at the shopping district. There's an ender chest right here. Yes, it was in here that I threw the iron. So let's quickly just throw a few other items in there, because I want to grab the iron And oh, we have another diamond. Let's also grab maybe some of the redstone because we are going to need a lot of that. But I've come here because I do actually want to buy some wood, as we need a lot of slabs, and I think wood is the best thing to buy for slabs. So all logs, 1 diamond per stack. What block do we actually want to use? I think maybe birch might be the best, so let's quickly just buy a birch or a stack of birch logs. And is there anything else we want here while I'm here? I have now found a different shrieker. The shrieker is under these wall blocks. This one is a lot higher than the other one, and it required a lot less digging. So I've dug out the area. You actually need to dig 6 blocks out from each shrieker. So the shrieker is on that block. This is obviously 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that is on every single direction. It does also count for up and down. Up shouldn't be a problem. I think I need to remove a few blocks like this so there's no actual ledges that the warden can spawn on. And then down is a big problem, which as you can see the warden would be able to spawn down here. So the first thing we need to do is pick 2 sides. I think the sides I'm going to pick are this one and that one. And we basically need some observers missing a gap in between them. And there should be 5 of these, which there is. We then need to go on this side and do the same thing once again with a block in between. So that's 5 and 5, that's 10. And then once again, there needs to be 1 on there. And there also needs to be 1 right there. So that's how the observers go. The pistons then go underneath these, but back by a block. So we now need to dig out all of these actual blocks right here so the pistons can go down. So now we have done that, we can place the pistons back down. They need to obviously be facing the front here so the observer picks it up. And then once we have done that, I've dug this one out 1 too far back. So I need to put that block there. I can then place the piston down. And with that being said, the last piston goes down. We've got 1 more. Okay, I didn't actually do this one yet. So that's now all the pistons done. The next thing we need to do is place down 2 blocks going out the back of the actual observers. Now, once you have done that, this is where the actual redstone and the repeaters go. Now, I'm going to put the repeaters on the full 4 ticks of delay, because I think that should work. I don't think they need to be. But I like doing that just so it gives the, obviously, redstone a bit more time to activate. So now with that being done, this is technically the farm done. All we need to do now is dig out these blocks right here. And I think, yeah, these need to be something special. So I think let's put maybe a block that can be pulled by pistons. Let's maybe put tough. No, tough will blend in too much. Let's put warp planks. So we now want to put the warp planks on the blocks so they are connected to the pistons. So we know if this works once we activate it. These don't need to be warp planks. These can be any blocks. I just want it to be different so we can obviously see the blocks the wardens can spawn on. Because these blocks I'm placing down right now will be the only blocks that are spawnable. So now we've got all the actual warp planks in place. It's now the time to place the string. And as you can see, when we place the string, the actual warp planks should be pushed forward, which is the case, and if it's not, then we have obviously done something wrong, but it seems like all of them are actually working. There we go. Okay, that one isn't. Neither is that one. Is that because we activated it. And from there, we need to place redstone torches on the back of these with then 2 or 3 pieces of redstone per one going in to the back of the piston. And basically what these redstones do, and also the torches, it basically makes sure the piston is always powered apart from when the string is activated, which is what we want. There we go. They are now actually all finished. There is a few last things we need to do. The first thing is that currently the warden would be able to spawn basically anywhere on this square, which we don't want. So that is where slabs now come into play, because we now need to slab off every single block we don't want the warden to spawn on, which is obviously 6 blocks from this actual shrieker. As you can see, it now looks like we have slabbed over the majority of it. There are a few blocks that I might have missed, which we need to actually make sure we haven't missed any, because any blocks we have missed, the wardens will be able to spawn on, which we don't want. So now we have done the main floor, we also do need to slab these blocks right here, because the wardens can still spawn on these blocks, even though they've got redstone on them. So we now want to go through and basically just dig out this whole area, so we can see all 12 warped planks. So we don't need to dig out these blocks, I don't think. These blocks could stay there, because I don't think they're in the way. I think I've now done it. So as you can see, we can see the 5 warp planks down that side, the 5 warp planks down that side, and then the 2 in the actual center right here. It can be 3 blocks, but I dig it down 4 just to make sure the wardens don't get trapped in any way, because this is going to be a water column to push the wardens basically out the way of the shrieker, so it can shriek before the wardens die, because it takes about 45 seconds for the wardens to die, and in that time the shrieker could be spawning more wardens. So we have now dug down to minus 59. As you can see, bedrock is right there. So that is where we're going to start working on it. We brought the iron with us. Let's quickly just make a crafting table, because now what we need to do is make the storage system for the actual warden. So that's 24. Let's quickly just queue all of them so they fall onto the floor. There we go. And now if I place a block there and also blocks there, place the rail like that so the minecarts can't fall onto the chest. And now if I just pick them up and place them down, I don't need to count because I only made 24. So obviously all of these going on there should work out. Are they all down? They are, because I've got no more in my inventory. So what will happen now is when the warden obviously falls down here, it will start entity cramming thanks to the minecarts being there, and then the drops will go inside of this chest. I think that's now it completed. Now this, I want to test it out now. This could go horribly wrong if this don't work. I just want to make sure all of these work, because if a warden spawns now and it doesn't drop down into this kill chamber, we are completely screwed, because, right, this one isn't working. Luckily, I noticed that. It's missing a piece of redstone. There we go. That one is now working. That one's working. Is that one now working? It is. And I just want to make sure these are all working. Because, yeah, if a warden spawns now and it doesn't drop down there, we're going to have to either run or kill it, which I really don't want to do. But anyway, it's now testing time. Okay, the warden spawned right there. As you can see, it's emerged, it's dropping down, and then it drops all the way down here to, as you can see, it's now dying of entity cram. And while that one's, as you can see, while that one's dying, more are spawning because the shrieker is still being activated. And that's the whole point of this farm. You want to get the wardens out of range as quickly as possible so the shrieker can shriek as soon as it possibly can. And that is how you make this farm super efficient. Well, I made a huge mistake. You may notice I have no items on me. That is because I forgot to place a string here. I don't know if I forgot to place it because I'm pretty sure I tested them all and they all worked. Unless I either forgot about this one or somehow the string got broken. But a warden spawned here and it escaped, killed me, and then I lost everything. I thought I made it back in time before 5 minutes was up, but maybe I didn't. After the last clip, I have now grinded back all of my actual armor. As you can see, it's not that good. We're going to be upgrading that in just a second. And I did also get some tools. Now, I was actually smart about it, and I actually got enough diamonds to buy another efficiency 5 fortune 3 pickaxe. And then I went back mining with the fortune to get more diamonds, so we obviously got more from the ore. I have also now actually decorated the warden farm a bit. I've actually added deep slate bricks going down to the floor so it looks a bit more supported, and then tinted glass going all the way around it so it's a bit more enclosed, so I can go AFK in there without any actual mobs getting in, and if a warden does escape then it can't actually get outside of the farm, which is really good. I did also set up another part. If I quickly just head up here, I need to quickly just go and grab some arrows. So how this part actually works here is I shoot an arrow onto that block right there without actually picking it up. I then move this observer to face into that block, and then that pushes the arrow up and down, which then what happens with that arrow, because that was actually set off by me, it classes as a player vibration, which then the vibration from that arrow gets sent to this actual skulk sensor, if I can quickly just get to it, and then this skulk sensor sends a signal to that, which as you can see will spawn a warden. No, it takes a notice angrily, so that time it failed. Now and again it can fail to spawn a warden, I think that's either if it can't find a valid spot, which sometimes it does do. There you go, as you can see it emerged right there and then drops straight down and it goes to the kill chamber. So this is basically a way that I can AFK here without having to actually be here. So let's now head to the shopping district because I've been busy at the shopping district, and I guess let's quickly just roll a time lapse. And as you can see, slowly approaching it, there it is. That is our first shop of this actual series, and we're going to be selling the items we get from Wardens, as well as maybe some other skulk related items, but I have to actually go farming for them. I also might set up a skulk farm using a spawner. I think we could actually set up a skulk farm using the Wardens. That might just take a bit more messing with because I'll have to move quite a lot of stuff around. But as you can see, it's actually just a mini Warden, but it's actually sitting down. And I took inspiration from a build on Planet Minecraft. I will link that in the description, but I completely built this from scratch. I just took inspiration from it. I've now finished the floor, as you can see, and I think I actually like the concrete powder as the floor. I think it looks kind of cool. So what we want to do now is just make a few actual chests. Let's actually put a crafting table. Maybe the crafting table can go down there, so if people need one. And then maybe this side I'll put an ender chest. So there we go. Let's just put a double chest there for now. I will maybe do some better decorating after. And let's now fill that with all of them. We have the Warden heads are also going to go in there. I am going to sell them. I don't know a price yet. I think these are going to be a diamond a stack, because I can farm them pretty easily, and they could be used for decoration. They can also be used, obviously, to make your own skulk farm, or they can be used to be broken for a little bit of XP. And then the Warden heads, I don't know how much they're going to be, because they're a little bit harder to get due to I have to risk my life for them. We are now going back to this shop right here, because this shop sells, as you can see, all armor and tools, and that is what we're going to be spending our diamonds on today, so we can actually get better gear. Now, I didn't actually notice, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but fortune pickaxes are actually up here. So I was looking down here. These are silk touches, fortunes are up there. It was a bit of just me not seeing the barrels there because I was standing like here, and I just thought they were spruce logs for some reason. But I'm pretty sure it's the same with the armor. Okay, the top row seems all out of stock. I think we want the bottom row anyway. So the boots are 6. I think we should have enough. I think I did calculate it. The leggings have everything but swift sneak on them, and they are 10. So let's quickly just grab them 10. There we go. The chest pieces are 12, and they have everything apart from thorns, but I don't really want thorns anyway. How much were they? They were 12. Okay. So let's quickly just put that into there, and I took one. Finally, the helmet is 8, I think, and that has everything but thorns, which I don't want. So we should be good with that. And that's 8. I just quickly want to double check to make sure I've paid correctly. So that's 6, that's 10, that's 12, and that's 8. Okay. And then finally, I think we want a sword. So what are these? These are smite. I don't want smite. I think I want sharpness. So let's grab that, and I think that is 5. There we go. So now we can actually take this armor off and throw this armor on, and we are now pretty OP. But we've got the sword. We could grab a decent axe and shovel, but I don't think I want to do that, just because I think we can grind them ourselves. I don't really use an axe too much, and I think this axe should be good for now. But one last thing I do want to grab is a silk touch, because that's going to be quite useful as well. So they are 5. Let's throw that into there and grab that. So there we go. We are now basically as OP as we can get. The next thing would obviously just be netherite. We're now back here with the diamonds. So how much are these? 25. Let's quickly just do that. There we go. And that's now an elytra. How much is rockets? 12 diamonds for a shulker box full. Yeah, we are going to do that. 12 diamonds for a shulker box full of rockets. That should definitely do us. And then I think what I'm going to do with the last 3 diamonds is buy 3 stacks of golden carrots. Now we are completely out of diamonds, which is totally fine, because I think what I might do now is go mining for some more, and that is exactly where I'm also going to end this episode. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. We'll also build our shop, which what I will do is off camera I will come up with prices for the actual items we sell, and I will also finish the tendrils. I'm not too sure how I want them yet, so I need to kind of decide that, but I'm happy with how it looks. It looks really cute and adorable. So if you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.